Hello, YouTube friends. This is Cheyenne5. And no, I don't have my teeth in my mouth. but I wanted to do this little video. I have been organizing and going through some old stuff that I've had for a while. One of them was one of my dad's old money boxes that he used to have, an old tin money box, or metal. And I found one of his old business cards in it. That was all that was in there, was just an old business card. And I'm going to keep it. This is it right here. Benny Ray Spikes. He drove trucks. And it has our old address on it. This was back when I was little. It's got Route 1, Box 42 AB, Collins, Mississippi 39428. That was out on Bowie. But that was the old address. Our address that when we lived there just before we moved up here to Tennessee was different from that. They had changed the addresses on us. And that was our old phone number, 601-765-8632. And I remember that number. And then it looks like he's wrote something on it, or somebody did. I can't really quite tell what that says. Something dimes, like 20, 30 dimes, 150 nickels, 125, maybe quarters. It looks like that's what it's trying to say. And then on the back side, he wrote $27 in dimes. That's his handwriting. The top, the dark one at the top, the one I just read. All the numbers at the bottom, I'm not sure whose handwriting that is. And is that upside down? No. Unless that would be my mom's. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I found this, so I said, hey, I'm going to keep that. Put it in one of my scrapbooks. So I thought I would show y'all that. But also, my main reason for coming on and doing this, in going through some stuff, I found some material, old material that I had. And I'm gonna keep it. I had it to use for projects, crafting projects. And I'm gonna keep it to use, but because it's old and it's been stored a while, now I can't smell, but my family says it smells old and musty. So I'm just going to show you the material. This is some of it right here. A lot of this material was my girls' dresses, and I cut them up. You know, cut the arms off and stuff like that to make it just material. It's dresses they grew out of when they were little, and they started growing out of them. Now this is like a little bitty piece here, and then you see how it's cut. So it's got the raw cut edges, okay, where I cut it. So my question is, can I wash this material like this with it being cut that way? Will it make it unravel to wash it? This was one of their dresses. Some of them are pretty big pieces, so as far as the size on those anyway, I think would be okay to wash. And so that is my question. I'm taping, Benny, so be quiet. And let me get the others here and show you. I have this one here. This was also one of them. I'm getting stuff all over me. Okay. But this was one of them, and it's cut. And I want to wash them to make them smell good, you know, again. So I need to know if I can just put these like this in the washing machine to wash, or if I would need to do some other certain kind of way. And see, I have some small pieces. As you can see, that looks like that was like the top of the dress, and this was probably the sleeve part. And I cut them up like this. So like that. Is that too small of a piece to put in the washer? You know, just single like that? Do I need to try to do something like maybe putting all of these in a pillowcase? And y'all can see how this one is cut. A pillowcase to wash them in the washer machine. I don't want to have to do it by hand. I'm sorry, I'm just lazy like that, I guess. I remember these dresses they had. This was their school uniform dresses. Some of them at some point. It had like little girls on it. And then school stuff. You know. It looks like that. That's a pretty good bunch. And this is another little piece that's fold out bigger, I think. And then here's another one. And it folds out bigger. So, I'm showing all these to y'all to let y'all know, see what kind of material it is, and that it's cut up, that it was their dresses, and how big that some of them are, and how little some of them are. And can I just put them in the washer and wash them like this? Or do I need to do another certain kind of way to do that? And when I say like this, I don't mean put them in there folded up like this. I'll undo them. I'll unfold them to put them in the washer to wash them. But I was just wondering. So let me know on these. Like I said, this one is like a real small piece. So, but also, I don't just have those big pieces there. I have some little baggies here of little small squares cut out of material. So they're rattling too. They've been cut. They're all in squares. And then I have this one here. And I would also like to wash them too, just to get them, you know, refreshed and anew. Here's a bunch. This is more squares like this. And then here's one that has another bunch of little scrap materials. I don't think those are cut up in even squares. And then I have this little bag. And I can't, for the life of me, this was for something that I was going to do. See, this is how I do things, and I don't write it down. This was some kind of pattern, okay, to cut out this material, because it's with the material in this little baggie, but it's just little pieces of paper. But it was like it was I think it was the pattern to cut it out, cut the material out. And then to, I guess, sew them together. This little bag, I have these kind of uneven little squares. Like this was one of my shirts. I remember that shirt. I liked it too. And then here's this. That's like those that I showed you a while ago. This is two of the triangles sewed together to make a square. I guess it was just to make little squares, kind of like quilting maybe. And then here's this. I wish I had some more of all this material. This is pretty material. 4 different ones here. So I don't remember, like I said, and there's squares and there's triangle pieces here, but then there's also like a rectangle piece, I guess. And I don't know what you would call that. And I don't know what they're for. You can tell it was drawn out and cut. But I think it's supposed to be the pattern for something. But now I don't remember exactly what. But anyway, so on the little pieces of material, this, all of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. How would y'all wash these? I mean, to me, I would think if you just, scattered these little squares out into the washing machine, that it's probably going to eat them up, and it might even tear the washing machine up. So how would you suggest to wash those without having to do it by hand? Because I don't want to do that. And then on these bigger pieces, can I put them, I guess I could put this little one in with these, however y'all say to do that. And then these bigger pieces, can I just unfold them and put them in the washing machine and wash them? Will that be okay to do it that way? Y'all let me know. That's the main reason I wanted to do this video, to ask y'all that question. So y'all leave me comments under here to let me know. Alrighty, because I really don't know how to do it or what to do, but I do want to wash them to get them refreshed and smelling better before I use them on any kind of projects. Okie doke. So I will let y'all go. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to answer me in the comments below. Let me know what to do and how to wash these. Alright, toodaloo until next time.